We're freaking live, baby. What's happening, party people? Just it's your faithful guy in house, Gnarkansas' own B Herb, sitting here getting the studio going. You can probably see in the back. Yeah, you can't see in the background. New computer. That's the start of things. That's why everything is so maybe not working. I really don't know. This is a test stream, and if anybody is here right now, you're a part of that test. So thanks. And if you're in the chat, holler. I see Scott up in the chat. He's gonna be the chat moderator for the time. Yeah, dude, chilling. So yeah, a couple people in the chat. Got some people there. If you want this skateboard, you better holler. And I'm probably not gonna. We're gonna wait till we see a few folks up in here. We gotta accrue the masses so that we get a fair shot for everyone. I knew I threw that down pretty quick with the giveaway, but hey, spontaneousness, that's how that goes. So yeah, I'm in the studio. I got my coffee and I got my sippy, my drink, and yeah, we're chilling hard. Scott is in the chat. What you got? Test mouse. Okay, so I'm gonna get the chat up on this little phone here. So I have to start with how things are sounding. Hopefully they sound exactly like they did in season 2, and if they don't, I got problems. But it should be the exact opposite because of that thing right there. Personas Studio Live AR12C, 12 whole channels of individual tracking. So it can be used as a live console or a tracking DAW console. I mean, it's pretty versatile in that. It even has a audio is a little off. Okay, I'm gonna work on that a little bit. Yeah, it even has an onboard like recording interface, so you don't even have to have a computer plugged in. So pretty cool. I'm gonna do some. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Oh, okay, yeah. So if it seems like the audio timing sync, if the audio sync is going in and out, I'm gonna have to tune. I imagine the bit rate. Being on a new computer, it's very possible. It's very possible that the stock settings that I have in the streaming software OBS is not cutting it. So I might tune. I don't know if I can tune that while we're live. I'm a little scared. Might roll with it. Might just roll with it. But yeah, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I gotta throw to some things. So I've got first little testy. Where's the testes? Is that the testes right here? Okay, yeah. So that's a wide shot. I don't. Let's see. Bloop. Aw, my wife says it looks amazing. Thank you, wife. You are the best. Cambry Herbert, everybody. And I'll turn my dinger off. Because that's proper etiquette. So coming back. It's coming back to me. Okay. Yeah. So I got the little pip going. You can see the mouse in the pip. Throw to big screen up yonder. That's that. What else? Is there anybody? I see people here, but you ain't up in the chat. So if you're here, sound it off. Say what's up to Scott. If you want the skateboard, it is a requirement that you are up in the chat. So that's how this giveaway is going to work. Is I'm giving it away to whoever is most active. See, nobody even knew how you were going to win, right? Like, I didn't say you're just going to get it and you come on the stream. So get up in that chat. Holler at Scott. Tell us how this looks and sounds. And yeah, hang out. I have a cup of coffee to drink and a sippy drink. So those have to be gone before this live stream ends. So that's probably the duration that we're gonna hang out. And I'll probably go around and check some other microphones, sit in the other guest spots, make sure that those microphones are coming through. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, what up? Nathan, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll go grab it right now. All right. Yes, it is the Gnarkansas Juvenile collab board, and it is the pink veneer colorway. Let's get that pip out of the way. Very good. Okay, so pink colorway. Got independent. The Tiago. I guess it's a pro model. It's a pretty basic pro model for being a pro model truck, signature truck. Well, we should probably call it. But yeah, pretty clean. Size 8.3 is the size on this one. It's the blunted shape. You can actually see at the top of that nose there, a little blunted there. Yeah, very hot among the kids per the shape. Got some. What are the bearings? I actually don't freaking know, dude. It's probably them reds. You know, I'd imagine it's them reds. Yeah, it's the reds, and then got the groove 52 millimeter 99A durometer wheels. He speaks. Forrest, the owner of Groove, speaks very highly of these. So yeah, give them a try. If you don't win this one, yeah. So yeah, let's set this. I'll set it over here. We'll set it to where it's seen. Can I do that? Is it seen? Oh shit! I'm breaking stuff over here. This is not. That wasn't supposed to be the purpose of the stream. Oh, okay. There we go. So, I get a. See the screens as well. Boom. Boom. All right. Tight. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, chat's going off. What up? Yeah. Emily. Hey, thanks for joining the chat. We are here. We're testing the live stream capabilities. It better be working, dude. Better be Butterbean. So yeah, let's go over. I'm gonna go over to some of the other stations with my stuff. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna cruise. Oh no! I gotta unmute their mics. Hey, sounds good. Sounds good up in here. Hey, there he is. There's that mug. Yeah. Cheers. So yeah, excuse me, I do have a little bit of a cough. I'll try to keep it out of the mic. When if I can't figure out how to get a gate on this console, I think I can get a gate built post. And gates usually can help with things like coughs and noises from afar. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know. I'll get it at some point. Yeah, so let's get the. Goodness. Yeah, so still working on all of the assets for the show here. I literally, this is the new computer, so I'm like downloading all the Gnarkansas stuff over here. So we're also, I'm sure if anybody's in here or if anybody cares, we're having a change of show name, and we're probably announce it more formally later. But for the purpose of this, I had to at least leak it a bit. So Naturally Gnar, new name for the show. And yeah, it's something that I'd say is like closely identified with us. You know, if it's something that explains us and has since day one, that's it. So I feel better about that being the, you know, like the moniker that the show is known as. Yeah, I'll tell a funny story about that a little later. Yeah, so see the chat. I mean, see some viewers popping in. Appreciate you stopping by. If you want to get in on this this skateboard giveaway, hop in that chat. That is the only way to win that skateboard. And I'll circle around here in a second and get over there and show it off some more. I'm just gonna check this one real quick. Hey, yeah. Sounds like it. I can hear myself the same, so I'm gonna imagine you can too. So yeah, I'm just gonna swing on over. Up and at 'em. Yo, oh goodness. I forgot my little clicker. Here? This one? Oh, okay, here we go. That's me. Here's me. Here is me. And I hear is me. So that's good. Yo, this is actually, it's kind of, I don't know. So normally this is where like our co-host will sit, generally speaking, either Brad McGar, Scott Ripple. And in this position, you can't see anything that's going on, and that's probably not the best thing. So I gotta get you guys like a preview monitor or something. So here's the board though. I gotta get my phone out. Hopefully everything sounds good so far. Okay, yeah, so that camera was good. Hopefully this camera is good as well. So a couple tidbits about the new setup. As you can see here, we got some new boom arms for the mics. Makes it a little easier for everybody, the guests hanging out here, not having to have something like directly in front of you. And it also allows you to you can kind of kick back. Look at this. Let's kick back. Oh, look at me. Oh yeah, chilling. I'm kicked back, and I got the mic up in thy grill, so that's good. So you can kind of position this doodad however you want. Pretty cool. Gotta do a little more fidget in there. So yeah, so let's actually go back and look at this thing. Here it is. Boom. Pretty dope. It's funny, the pink colorway, we all talked about it, that it wasn't something that we had intended on. It was we were just did the assorted veneer call, and then like got all of them in, and it was like the pink one was like the loudest by far. Like it was the one that just stood out the most, had the most contrast with the dude, and you know, it's really clean with the black veneer on the top too. I mean, this thing is just like, it's clean. Oh, and it's it is the last pink one too, and one of the last ones as well that exists. These boards are limited and they are almost out. On Gnarkansas.com there are probably maybe six left. Most of them are 875s. There's one 8.5 left. But yeah, they're sold out. And so shout out and props to everybody who picked one up. Like, that's really cool. You know, between Juvenile and us, we're just stoked you guys are stoked, you know, like that's the whole deal, is to get stoked. So yeah, I'm gonna put this over here. Gentle, and we'll swing back over. Should be the wide shot, hopefully, so you can watch me walk around. Head back to the post. Look at this. How am I going to do this? There we go. Back over to the post. Oh. Goodness. Hey, there we go. Let's see. We're back. We should probably watch something. We should watch. I can't. Most of the videos are on the other computer. So I can't just grab a video that I know that we have in the vault that we haven't dropped yet. But I guess to leak, I do like these live streams because I get to leak some stuff that, like, you know, only a few people get to hear, and because only a few people join the show. Thanks for joining. But I only get to share it with the few people because you know, we're doing it in this format. So I'm gonna do a I have another vault video to release, and I guess I could tell a little bit of the story. It's called Lost and Found, and we had at one point we had an issue with a hard drive, and I think it was something like we had to do like one of those drive recovery services or something, and I ended up getting a lot of the footage back that I did need. Ended up losing like a lot of other stuff, but it was like, you know, like thankful that like the stuff that like I did it for, you know, was found. So like the whole like premise of Lost and Found, like, you know, that it did drop a little bit like later, it went after we had filmed it, but to know that like the tricks weren't lost was like, that was like really important, you know, to know that like these dudes that like some of the tricks were like they may not have done it again, and like it was like circumstantial or something. So you know, to have a video like that, it was a really cool video. So probably gonna be dropping that one on the YouTube channel pretty soon. But yeah, what else do we got to check? Gotta send something. We gotta listen to some audio. We gotta watch something from the YouTube channel. That one might be a little tough. I'm a little nervous. Well, let me log in here real quick. Here we go. So I just gotta see how playback happens for y'all. That's one thing that has yet to have been tested, and there really is only one way to test it. So let's go videos. Oh, dumpster fire. We gotta watch some mountain biking, dude. Let's get some mountain biking. Let's actually watch one of like me and Scott were talking about this. This was one of our most. Like,
you probably know Vistaprint for business cards. Yeah, we print that. But did you know we also print that? And that. And that. And that menu. And that's embroidery. Yeah, we print that too.
Let's start at the bottom. Especially for the ads. Scrooge that. Hopefully you can still hear me. That's like the... Okay. I gotta check some stuff. Oh, I just figured it out. I don't have to mix it in. Oh, this is so good. Let me, it probably sounds exactly as I hear it right now, where I'm just a little bit louder than the music. Hey, learning stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, this is a good edit too. This is me and Scott and Leanna and Cam went on just a little chill ride one time. I imagine you're hearing it as I hear it, like the way I have it mixed in my ears right now. Which, if so, that would be so dope. I hope that that's the case. Yeah, somebody in the chat tell me like if it sounds crazy or bad or loud or quiet or something. This trail is called Choo Choo. Which, funny enough, if you had some big wheels, some big skate wheels, you could hit that with a board. Yo, crush it in the Jeffsy. Scott on that Jeffsy. Right at Jeffsy. Oh, dude, we gotta keep it going, right?
Hey DJs, are you looking for
And DJs, I ain't trying to hear that.
Awesome.
Mute. See how that works? Oh, this is back when I had the hardtail, and the trail was like fresh, or pretty fresh. If you ride with me, you know that I like doing them no footers right there. Gotta get back to this joint. This place is real nice. Doesn't get enough love. We talked about it with the Trailblazer guys. Gotta do something. I gotta do something on that hip. I gotta get more air. Let's start with getting more air.
Another day, another dollar. Finally wanna get faded on the bottom.
All right. Last video, we'll end it with this one. Me and Tim cruising the rail yard.
I'm in a park, walk around,
Wish Tim would get back on that bike. This is definitely before I had some skills on this line. Now at least I have a trick on every jump, but it took a while. But that was the first night. That was the first time that was the first time I did an X up on the last jump. So it was a good night. Twas a good night. So sick. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. That it actually works way better than I had intended. So that's always a good thing when a plan comes together. So yeah, let's we've been in here for a minute, right? 6:30. Oh, cam 3 cuts the head off. I gotta fix that. I actually have not actually focused the cameras, and without having a subject over there, I can't do it. But we'll get that. But yeah, so in a chat, I mean, so far, most active. I can't see my eyes. Ooh, Emily seems to be the most active here in the chat so far, and man, it's getting close. It's getting close to the end of this stream. Oh, I say that I actually have a lot more drinking to do, and I don't want to like sip in your ear, but this coffee is great. Shout out Airship. Airship Coffee, Bentonville. They got their beans in, I think they have their beans in Walmart. I'm pretty sure that's where my wife has been getting them. But yeah, pretty good bean. Pretty good bean. But yeah, I think we might get some coffee talk pretty soon. Talking to some different coffee entities in the space, and see if we can get some things going. We had a project going. I can't leak it because we've put too much effort in the weight. So I would say that this winter, and she knows who she is, we're gonna get this going this winter. This winter for sure. Oh goodness. So yeah, I think the test stream is going pretty good. the chat is not as lively as we would like to see, but we appreciate Nathan and Emily up in the chat. You guys, do you have the last name? Is it the same last name? Am my eyes are that bad? You guys like? Is this husband, wife, brother, sister? What do we got here? I think you guys might deserve this board. So we're getting close. Oh, we're getting super close. Let's see here. And you know what? I mean, it's like you snooze, you lose, right? Right? I mean, when thy snoozes, thy loses. And you know, the people have seen. They know we're live. And if they wanted that board, they'd be here. So we're getting close. Emily's leading it up with the chat too. She knows, like, there's easily, I mean, I say easily. At least you're beating out Nathan. So you guys might have to fight amongst yourself who gets the board. Oh, it's good stuff. And you know, as long as you guys put this to oh, mom and son. Oh, that's super tight. So, yeah, super stoked. You guys are up in the run-ins right now. At least by the time one of these drinks is gone, this board is being announced and given away. Ending this live stream here. So stoked to have everybody here, and it seems like I got like I guess the best way to describe it's like a health meter for the chat. It's actually been going pretty smooth. I haven't seen any hiccups yet, and that's what we need for season 3 of the podcast. You know what? We call it a podcast because it is in podcast format, but we don't actually are not separating the audio for something like Spotify or iHeartRadio or something. And the phrase podcast just cracks me up. But you know, it really is, you know, I think that of the people that we've had on the show, everybody that's been on has said that, you know, there's something about the isolation aspect of, you know, like being in a headphones, microphone, close proximity space where do you really just like get deep into conversation and like invested in conversation. So it's a really cool format, and yeah, just stoked to finally get the studio. It's like this might be the first time in Hmm. One moment. Hmm. Oh, we're back? We might be back. We're back. Okay. I don't, I'm not really sure what happened. You know what? Par for the course. Par for the course where I said it was perfect. It had to have been the moment when I said things were perfect that it went to complete failure. So, I have a little suspicion. I think that the audio, or there's a USB. So they're commonly referred to as USB busing or buses inside of computers, and I think I am taxing the USB bus with that console because I know it's Thunderbolt and I know it's pushing out a lot, so probably gonna have to do another test stream, unfortunately, because the only way you can test this stuff is to basically put it through like a stress test like this, where we're just pushing it for an undetermined amount of time. So yeah, it looks like we're back. Looks like we're back. Well, I think we might be getting. I think we're gonna call this pretty soon, unless that chat just starts ringing with the voice of 1,000 skaters. Emily might be running this group. Oh, so it's raining. That sucks. And so we're probably not going to be riding tomorrow. If it's raining heavily, probably not skating tomorrow. But at this point, might have to get with old Mark Landry and get a indoor mini ramp session in, because got to do something if no riding is happening at all. What else? Frostfest is going on right now, and I wish I was there. And if we can, if plans go the way we'd like them to next year, I think we're going to try to be at Frostfest. We like the beverages and like supporting the local breweries. So Frostfest is a good place to do that. Yeah, if you happen to be in the live stream and not in the chat, you are not entered to win the skateboard. The skateboard right here. I've been showing it off a bunch, so I know you know. I know you know. Oh, where am I gonna put this thing? If I put it over there, I am bound to push a button with it. Bound. Oh yeah. Shout out Hush. That's an apt statement there, Nathan. If anybody watching this and hasn't seen it, the Hush posters. Oh, I know. Let's check this. I wonder if that killed any of the background noise we just did there. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, the Hush posters on this Gnarkansas store probably will not be sold after this week. Not really sure how to solve it, but I can tell you that I have never had to ship a poster before, and one that you're trying to protect. Boy, was it expensive. So yeah, we're gonna have to address that one. I think we might. We've talked about a couple of different things. We might gift them to some local establishments for decor or something like that. Man, as far as the news, I think that's all we can leak. I know that the only other thing that I would leak is we do intend on doing another light up the skate park at a different skate park in Arkansas. Not sure where. Will probably be in October. Probably be in October. last light at the skate park. So yeah, we're just gonna have to plan that. Yeah, if there's a light humming, it might be something I'm gonna have to address after the show. Yeah, with these test streams, we're really just kind of like no joke. All of this stuff has been plugged in for the first time, or like fresh setup, first try stream. So, and yeah, there's just a potential for so many different things that may not be lining up directly, like like a stream sync, or if there's a hum, it's very likely that it's coming from a grounding loop on the audio console, which I can fix pretty quickly. But I have to unplug everything to do that. So, yeah, I think that might conclude us here. So, I think this board is going to y'all. We have to pronounce it. I got it. I gotta pronounce that last name. Is it Schlinky? Schlinky? That has to have been something you were like teased with, right? Like nickname, something? No? My last name's Herbert. I was Brandon Sherbert all growing up. I ended up liking Sherbert because of it. But I'm stoked regardless. And yeah, where do y'all live? How do we gotta get this board to you guys? I'm gonna guess Fort Smith area. Oh, I definitely believe Scott Nipple. Scott had a lot of nicknames. I think most notably though was Hot Scott. I mean, that one stuck. And that's like not a bad one. So like you can't complain about that one. Yeah. And you know, I'm pretty sure that I can't remember who coined it, but I know that the ladies wouldn't let it go. But you better be red in the face. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to give this board to y'all, Nathan and Emily, to the family. Is this gonna be the board that does Mom skate? If Mom doesn't skate, she's gonna after this. That's good stuff. So yeah, I think with the, let's see, we'll probably do one more live stream, just a test stream, just to check stuff out. I probably won't give anything away. I actually might. You know what? I can't help myself. Oh, and you know what? I have to go over one more thing. So this board, this complete, was gifted by James Stevenson, currently with Velo Solutions pump track builders, and man, he just donated this for this exact cause, just to give it away to somebody that you know deserves it, wants it. You know, this would be what was his desire. So you know, I thought it was fitting to do it in the studio where you know it was given. And yeah, it's just really cool that you know somebody in the community is just willing to give back. You know, and I know that there's a lot of people that do, but just to have one of those guys in house with us, it's super cool. And it's a good board. I mean, obviously, Gnarkansas Juvenile, independent trucks, reds, groove wheels. I mean, this thing is pretty stacked. Even got the pink hardware for the frame. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. So if you're watching this and you saw that board and you're stoked that somebody would do something like that, just watch that episode, because you can, if you watch that episode and just like listen to him, you can just tell how gracious of a dude that is. He's just, I mean, you know, everything that he does, almost everything is giving, you know. And man, we just need a lot more cool people in the scene like that. You know, I think that this the scene in Northwest Arkansas for skateboarding and for other things, you know, can sometimes feel like it's met with some gatekeeping, and I can say that there are plenty of people out there like James, like us, who don't care. We're just down to hang and do cool stuff, you know, like give skateboards away for, you know, for one lucky, well, maybe two lucky folks in this instance. So yeah, if we don't happen to get the information from you on the chat here, just send a message to the Gnarkansas Instagram, and we'll figure out a way to connect and get the board over to you guys. So yeah, stoked got it. I'm stoked that this test, it did its purpose, which was to make something fail, because it probably was not. If it just ran smooth, then I didn't solve anything. So I have one thing to solve. Well, two things to solve. We got a slight hum or buzz, which I think is coming from the same problem that I'm having with the audio console. It's a great console. Just got to get it locked in. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging. Scott Ripple, thanks for moderating. And yeah, thanks to my wife for allowing me to spend all this money on this stuff, and keeping Gnarkansas going, because without my wife's blessing, this would not be happening. So that's important. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, Emily, you can just send the Gnarkansas Instagram. You can just DM us on there, and yeah, we'll just figure out a way to get it to you guys somehow. I want the chat right here. That's the next step. I'm gonna get a little screen or something right there, so I can see the chat close. I used to not have bad vision, and now I just can't read that. It's so small over there. But yeah, stoked. And yeah, I'm gonna hop off this live stream and finish my beverages up here and figure out this friggin' audio console. Fortunately enough, since we've been talking, it hasn't dipped out again. I still have a feeling that it has something to do with USB connection, so I'm gonna dive into that. So yeah, anyways, thanks. Anybody else that watches this after the fact, thank and congratulate Emily for her participation in the chat and winning the skateboard in the same stroke. And if you would like one of the Gnarkansas juvenile decks, there, like I said, there are five or six left on the website. So unfortunately, 875 is probably the only side. Well, there's one 8.5 left. So if you're at 8.5, you're in luck. And yeah, go copy one. So yeah, big thanks to everybody in the chat. Big thanks to everybody who supported Gnarkansas, bought stuff in the recent times. We appreciate you. And yeah, we'll see you on the next test stream before the first episode of season 3. Catch you on the flippity.